Hi everybody, I'm Patrick and this is Brian. Together we just got played and we're coming to you from the Cloak and Blaster. And we have a very exciting special offer for you tonight. Tonight we're going to teach you how to make full-time salary on part-time hours. That's right, tens of thousands of dollars a week from the comfort of your own home or the backseat of your own car. Either way, Brian Fiore, our completely unlicensed financial advisor, is going to tell us all about Hogg Wild for Wealth.
That's right, you too can make millions. And that's the secret to generating all that wealth.
Wow, thank you very much, Brian Fiore. But now tell us a little bit about Hogg Wild for Wealth.
Sure, Hogg Wild for Wealth is a 2 to 4 player strategy card game. The theme is an economic money-making building type engine game in which each of the players are representative of kind of, you start off with millionaire status. You got $20 million, millionaire moguls, if you will. You've got 5 cards, which represent the first 5 types of investments that you can make, and $20 million to spend. Now, the types of investments that you can invest in are, like antiques, paintings. You can buy businesses. You can buy stocks and bonds. Now, each one of these different types of assets, it might generate cash flow each turn, which is good because that gives you more money that you can invest. Or it might not generate you any cash flow at all. However, if you can buy it low and sell it high, you can obviously generate lots of type of capital gains and things like that. Now, where the game gets interesting is it's played over a series of economic cycles. Now, these economic cycles are basically cards in the deck that when you flip over, it tells you that there's been a change in the economy. So it represents about a quarter, because in a 2-player game, I think, but when you turn over your 5th card, I think, the game actually ends. So each one is approximately about a quarter. So whenever you flip over one of these economy cards, everyone has to stop, look at all of their assets, and take note of the values that are going to change. So the economy can either go on an upswing, or it can go to the middle ground, or it can go, in tank. And each of your cards has a different value on them depending on what stage the economy is in. So the valuations of your properties can change. The payouts can also change from your cash flow standpoint. And you could have certain assets that perform really well during like a low economy. For instance, like all the metals,
precious
commodities,
metals,
and things like that. And let's see. Patrick, what would you say is your favorite thing about Hogg Wild for Wealth?
In a section of this game, they have this investment brokerage card, and it's a way to kind of invest money when you don't have enough money to buy something, or the market's not right for you to purchase something at that particular time, because the market fluctuates up and down, and it makes the cards worth more or less value. So I really like that. And specifically, there's one that works as a great, like a very, very well-balanced catch-up mechanic. It's like the futures and options card, and it's a high-risk card if you don't have a lot of money, and you can dump it right away if you need to. But I think it's a really cool catch-up mechanic, and it seems to be very well-balanced. The guy who made that card, put that card in this game, was really thinking. And if there's one thing that you really liked about it, it would be?
The thing that I like best about Hogg Wild for Wealth is that it's got a lot of edutainment value to it. It's a great overview of some basic financial intelligence or principles, if you will. And I think even just playing this game 1 or 2 times will probably give you more financial intelligence than probably 50% of the population has by the time that they graduate from college. Unless they're assuming they're not finance or accounting majors or business minded or something like that. But I think it does a very good job of overviewing some basic principles such as cash flow, net wealth, diversifying your assets, showing you that you can make money, and kind of actually breaking it down. Like, obviously, if you have money in a money market or savings account, you're only going to earn 1 to 5% or something like that. If you got bonds, you earn a little bit more. Stocks, a little bit more. Of course, the risk is all going up as you're getting higher returns, hopefully, until you can get all the way to the options and futures cards, which you mentioned, which I had towards the end of the last game, and I was generating like close to $20-30 million a turn, and Patrick was eating breadcrumbs. So with that said, Patrick, what would you say is the thing that you like least, though?
Other than losing, which doesn't affect it at all. What I think I like the least is theme. I'm not crazy about the attaining of wealth being the focus of the game. It could have had any number of other themes put on it. And it does match the theme very well. The mechanics match the theme very, very nicely. But if I had to pick something, I would say the theme isn't something that evokes a lot of emotion in me. And if there's one thing that you don't like,
The thing that I like least. I would have to say is the graphic art.
That's good.
It kind of seems it was left a little abstract feeling, and for a financial game, which is generally financial games can be kind of dry because it's all numbers based. You're looking at a lot of spreadsheets and buy sell ranges and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of numbers, and then you throw a lot of colors in there, and things can kind of get confusing, kind of quickly. Unless you've got like a really good layout with the graphic design, and also some of the illustration artwork and that theme could all be kind of, it could have been tied, I think, together a little bit better. But
there could have been some iconography with some of the locations too on the card.
Yeah,
that would help.
So again, Hogg Wild for Wealth is available on the website, which we'll put down below.
I'm Patrick. This is Brian. Thank you very much for watching. Just got played at the Cloak and Blaster.
So I noticed you were admiring my assets.
Oh God, I couldn't keep my hands off of them when you went to the bathroom.
Well, they do pay a dividend.
They pay a dividend? When do I get paid back for that? You too can earn money from the back seat of your car.
What kind of production is this?